Hello everybody, Adam the Silly Host is here. Today I would like to show you some updates about my iron farm. As you can see, I made some modifications because as it turned out last time, the iron farm that I built following a design that I saw online, it was a little bit flawed. Well, I think that you remember that the beds were there, but there weren't any fences around it, and that led to sometimes the villagers fell off because according to the tutorial that I saw, the villagers when they wake up, they will all go to the single block in the middle because there weren't any other places to go. But for some reason they started one by one to spawn actually on the beds when they woke up, and they walked around, and when the pillager on the center was active, then they were just running around, and yeah, of course, sooner or later, I guess it was inevitable that they started to falling off. So then I added the fences, and that actually secured the villagers really nicely. But then the problem came that the pillager, who was in the middle, somewhere like here, the pillager was too low and the villagers couldn't see him. So I wanted to raise the platform, which meant that I had to move the pillager. But during that move, I actually managed to kill him. So that is why our little zombie friend took over as the villager scarer, which actually turned out much better because first of all, there is the mob farm under me, so I have an unlimited amount of zombies that I can use. And even though you can see that I gave him an iron helmet, plus he's covered from the sun, so he's absolutely safe. The golems cannot go near him, everything is spawn proofed around this place. It's either glass or buttons or carpet, whatever. So that's great. The other thing which is great is that there is actually a cooldown time before the zombies scaring the villagers, and it's not, which means that it's that they have some time to chill, and when it comes to night they can actually sleep, because while the zombie villager is on the other side, they can go to bed, and because of the two fences there is no direct line of sight when they are lying on the bed, so they can sleep peacefully, and I don't have to manually activate the zombie or deactivate it, which is great. They can sleep, so they will have the willingness to spawn the iron golems, as you can see, which will fall down to the kill zone where it gets into the lava and dies, and gives me all the loots I need, which I also built an item collector and transporter system, which you can see soon that some iron should come out. As soon as the golem is dead, it should be dead already. Maybe I am too high up and you cannot see, but I will get closer to that. So as you can see, this system works perfectly, and I think that I will actually go down to show you how this thing works, because I will be honest, part of me wanted to take the whole building thing onto video, but first of all I have some damaged footage from the first original build, and then this modification took me like over 6 hours to make, and I was like so annoyed. So yeah, I think I will just spare you from that. If anyone wants to know how I built this exactly, then please just ask me questions, and if I that would be much easier. I mean, this is really straightforward. I mean, I will put the link of the original tutorial into the description, and well, you can see it yourself the modifications I made, and I think it's much better this way. So I suggest that we go and see how this item collection system, the water elevator and the sorter works. And I will also give you a peek. I mean, these are just simple water elevators that I use to go up and down because it's much easier and cheaper than using rockets. So let's come here into a kill zone. So the golem falls off. Oh, and you can see it goes there into the lava, and when it dies, the iron and sometimes poppies will get collected by the hoppers. They go into a chest, and this dropper, as you can see, the dropper sends them down on this water stream. All 4 platforms has this same design. I have this, I don't know what it's called, it's a ticker, timer, whatever, I don't know, I have no idea about redstone. I just see things online and I use them. I mean, I knew that this thing exists. I don't really remember where I saw it. It was like weeks ago when I worked on the gold farm, but whatever. So this basically constantly keeps this dropper ticking, which means that the dropper, anything that comes down there will be sent down the water stream. The water streams come from all 4 places and they converge there. The 4 water streams then go into a hopper, which... Why isn't that working down there? I mean, all this should work. Hold on for a second. Is that working or... No. Oops, there is some sort of an error. And I don't know what. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh. And I fell in here. I didn't want to. Why isn't that working? And that is bad, because if that's not working... Okay guys, I have to figure this out. I honestly don't know why does that stop working. Because obviously nothing is going up, which means that the dropper will fill up. I have to get down for some materials. Well, this gives you an opportunity to actually understand how the ticking thing works. I need well, that and plus redstone. Where's some redstone? Actually, don't need that much of that. It's getting dark. I think I will sleep before trying to fix the problem, because I don't really want to try to fix some redstone contraption in the middle of the night. Why did that stop? I have no idea. I honestly don't know, but I have to figure that out, because I have never seen that kind of contraption stop. I mean, once you make that thing works, it pretty much works endlessly. I mean, it shouldn't stop, and I honestly don't know why it did stop. This is my AFK spot up here, where we can take a quick nap. I am worried because I am not good at redstone, and that's really putting it mildly. Where can I get there? I think... Oh yeah, there. So what happened here? Whoa. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Okay, I managed to wash it off. Yeah, it doesn't work because I can see that things are coming in, but they are not going out, so... Yeah, that was a mistake there. So... Yeah, I see there the dropper. Okay. Oh yeah, and it's starting to fill up, so let's take some things out. Well, I'm just leaving the poppies to see if if I manage to make it work. So the way you make these tickers or whatever is to basically you put down 2 repeaters in different directions, you put down 4 redstone dust around them, then it's easier this way. Then you add the redstone block and you put a redstone torch on top on it. And you see it works, and when it works you can take down the torch, you can take off the block. Goodbye block. Goodbye you too. So it works. And I don't really know why didn't that work, so let's try to... Well, as you can see, it works once again. I don't know what could have happened. I honestly don't know. But now that I am here, I mean... Yeah, because I think I saw all 4 redstone dusts. Anyway, let's put this back so you can see how the thing works out. And I even put something in that should not be in the system, but let's say that's rather the redstone. Oh, yeah, not my fireworks. So, I think I will also add some sort of a roof over every redstone part, because, yeah, I probably should have done that already to protect them from the rain. Yeah, and if you are standing next to these, you get all the goodies. Yeah, let's give them back to the system. Oh, no, 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 please, no. Okay, I will stand to another place. So, where was I? So, every place has their droppers, the waterways, which collect everything here. And then the dropper, through this water elevator, it gets transported all up. How is this a water elevator? There is a 1 block of soul sand on the bottom. And if you don't know... Oh, it can be this hard. So, if you put soul sand on the bottom of the water elevator, then it transports you up. If you put a magma block on the bottom, then it pulls you down. Easy. So basically pretty much the same thing applies for the items. They go up, and let's see where they go. When the items come up, they come up there, as you can see, and they get transported down to a sorter. And I will also link that in the description how I made that sorter, which works really nicely. It basically sorts out 3 things. Well, in reality just 2, but I made a 3rd line of chests in case something else gets dropped into the system. So the first chest is for the iron, the second is for the puppies, the 2 things that should come up here, And the third one is pretty much anything else. I mean, as you can see, the sorter only sorts out irons and poppies. That's the first two. And the third one is not a sorter, it's just a simple collector. So whatever comes down through this system and is not iron or poppies goes into the chest. So when that hopper and dropper gets empty of all those iron and poppies that I have just put into, then they should be able to send me up the redstone that I put into the system, but I will double check that soon. Yeah, I think I will just grab some glass to make some roof over the redstone contraptions, because I don't know, I mean, I think that water is not good for redstone, but now I honestly don't know if rain can hurt the system. I don't know, because I think there was already a couple of times that it rained since I made it. This is my mob farm, which I really like. It works amazingly, all the mobs. And the best thing is that usually if I want just the iron, then I can be up there AFKing, or I can be down here killing the mobs and getting all the loots, while the iron system still works perfectly. As you can see the villagers, you can see the zombie going around, and if you are lucky you can see some stuff being transported throughout the system. Not necessarily, you have to be closer to be able to see that. But I really want to just grab some glass. Not the glass, not the glass. Bones. I just want to go up to make sure that the redstone clocks, tickers or whatever, they are just covered up nice. Yeah, I just want to do that quickly. Actually, I can come up here. Yeah, it doesn't have to be bulletproof, just the blocks above it. Yeah, let's put one here, and yeah, that's even more than I actually need. That's one is lost. Let's get over here and do the same thing. So pretty much I just want to cover the blocks above it, because I don't know, I think it did work when it was raining, but yeah, I can't really swear to that. I don't know why that clock stopped. I honestly don't know, because as I said, sadly I don't understand a thing about this. Because I have been AFKing here for quite some time. I have been looking at the system again for quite some time, and none of these clocks ever stopped. And I use a similar clock at the gold farm to feed the what's they called, the piglins. Yeah, I use one to feed the piglins with the gold. Oh no, not even that. Just come here. That. I don't think that the rain messed up that clock that's down there, because to be honest, then all clocks should have been messed up. But without any better ideas, I just cover up the whole thing from the above. And yeah, I mean, there cannot be water there because, well, there is a waterway, so I think it's... oh, there's a redstone piece, so yeah, that too. Okay, so this is now nicely secured. Yeah, there is glass over it all over the place. Let's see. Okay, so it got rid of the redstone that I put in there as a test. So let's have a quick sleep and then let's check if the redstone got sorted or not. Because I tested it and the redstone should be there in the third chest where everything goes that's not iron and poppies. This is a pretty easy sorter. Need repeaters, torches, comparators and many sorts of what are these, hoppers. I have no idea how it works. I am just yeah, I can say I am good at copying things. So let's see, iron. Yeah, we have lots and lots of iron, and I take that. Thank you. Poppies I don't really care about. Oh, and you can see here's the redstone dust and even some firework rockets. Thank you for that. Okay, so so the system works. As you can see, the yield, I haven't calculated it, but I can say that in every hour I think I am able to fill a shulker box of iron ingots. I think, because I have been AFKing for a few hours and I have taken home like 4 or 5 shulker boxes of iron. I don't want to say some high numbers because yeah, I have seen too many YouTube tutorials stating that, oh, this contraption will yield you thousands or tens of thousands of something, and yeah, it turned out like a bust. What I can tell you is that this system works. It's probably not the most efficient, it's definitely not the fastest, and to build this, yeah, I mean, from the very first block till I finished it to its current state, I mean, it's over 10 hours, but I have to admit I am a noob, so it took me time, lots and lots of time to actually do these, to figure things out, because most of the things that you can see here you cannot find in one tutorial. I mean, the tutorial where I saw this kind of iron farm, that gave me only a really basic understanding of the iron farm, but as you can see I had to make modifications a lot. Hello. He's of course name tagged, so he won't disappear, just like all the villagers. Why can't I see his name? I mean, I have to be closer. Oh, yeah, you can see. I don't know what's his name. Maybe it's just a single digit or a single letter, but I know that he is named, so he won't disappear from there, that's for sure. And as you can see, I have been standing here like 2 minutes, and we already got almost half a stack. So it really comes in nicely, pretty much continuously. And of course you can have the poppies too. It's not as much as the iron, of course. I mean, I think the golem gives on average 4 iron ingots, while only I think 1 poppy, because, well, it's officially said that the golem gives 3 to 5 ingots, so on average 4, and 0 to 2 poppies, which is 1 poppy per golem on average. But overall, if you leave it for a few hours, you will have a few stacks of poppies for sure. And that's also good, because either to use them for decorations or just to use them to make bone meal. I mean, I could actually put a hopper under the chest of the poppies and lead it to a composter, add another hopper under that and collect the bone meal So I could do that. I don't need it because I have more bone meal and bones from my skeleton farm, but so overall I think that this system works really nicely. I mean, yeah, I used nice number of torches regardless whether I needed them or not. Yeah, zombies going around constantly and the villagers are having fun. Yeah, there are 4 villagers in that one because they had trouble with breeding. I had 2 because, well, I lost a villager from there too, and I gave them, I think, a bit too much bread, so they made actually a 4th villager. And that 4th villager is actually being up at night, and I don't know how, but sometimes he manages to spawn a golem even while the 3 others are sleeping. I don't really know how that works. Maybe it's just a glitch, bug or whatever, but I don't want to break a system that works well, so I will not add extra villagers. I mean, I already have more iron than I need. I have a full shulker box of iron blocks. So that's what's that? I mean, so a shulker box says 9 times 3. That's 27 multiplied by 64 blocks. That's 1728 blocks, if I am correct. I hope I am. And that's multiplied by 9 times, that's 15,000 ingots. So yeah, I have a lot. And that's from, I don't know, a few hours AFKing and being here sometimes to work on things, and I usually just come up here, go down there if I can manage, and just look in the chest already. I mean, I have taken this out like literally a few minutes ago, and already it almost has a full stack of iron in it. I mean, I actually that's 3 more, and another 3 more ingots will come in, then I will have a and here they come. Here they come. Oh, it's even more than that. Yeah. This is how easy it is. And the reason I love this is because the system works. I haven't removed the railway that comes up from the villager's hut, where I breed them up down there next to the golem. And I will leave it there because the rails on top of it makes it mob-proofed. I mob-proofed the ceiling of the mob farm because a couple of times the wandering trader spawned there, which was weird, but happens. And other than that, in these upper levels everything is spawn-proofed. On the lower levels it's not. It just hostile mob-proofed with all the torches around the place, but nothing else spawns there really. I mean, the villagers cannot spawn golems down there, so that's not a problem. I'm wondering what else could I tell you. What I learned is really just don't believe tutorials, test it. Do it, test it, make test it for many hours. I mean, I still don't know why that particular clock stopped there, but I will keep an eye on it whenever I come here to see if it was just a one-off glitch or maybe something happens to it. I will have to see. I really hope that nothing goes wrong. And as you can see, when they go to bed, the zombie cannot disturb them, well, except for that one poor guy who doesn't have a bed. I guess he wants to go to my bed up the AFK spot, maybe, I don't know. Well, bad luck for him. But as you can see, the rest can sleep, so they will be able to spawn golems when they will be waking up the next day. Another thing that I learned is that I actually can combine more tutorials. I mean, here you can see I used the tutorial to make a iron farm, which wasn't really working well. Then I actually a friend gave me this idea of a zombie going around, because he made a base where a zombie is actually going around his villagers scaring them, spawning golems. So I pretty much took that idea, and this idea is actually much better than a pacified pillager in the middle, in my opinion. I also used another tutorial to learn how to make an item sorter. I used yet another to how to make an water elevator, which I used to make an item elevator, which is the same thing. So I mean, I think I here used like 3 or 4 tutorials to learn how to do things, and I think I finally made something that actually works wonderfully. Really, just wonderfully. Now the golem spawned because it seems that he is waking up one of the villagers who has a trouble sleeping while stepping on their faces. I mean, I can understand that. Yeah, I mean, it's like he's trying to... I mean, if he's messing with the rest of the villagers, then I might just get rid of him at some point, but now I leave him because I really want to see what will happen. I mean, it's like a testing, because the other 3 platforms working perfectly with the 3 villagers, you can see he's like waking up them from every now and then. And that might be the reason why sometimes the golem spawns there, because when he wakes up somebody and they can gossip, you can see, yeah, then a golem spawns. When they are both up, when the zombie comes here, I mean, I guess it's up to chance. I don't know, I mean, if this will work out, I mean, if that villager will be there, I mean, if all 4 villagers will be there safely and spawning golems, even at night, then I guess I could add an extra villager to all the boxes. But yeah, I have to admit, I don't want to, and here's my 2 reasons. The system works well with 3. The other reason, if I am alone on the server and it's night, then I just go up to the AFK spot, I sleep, because then it takes me a few seconds, but when I wake up, and the villagers are waking up, and they can get scared by the zombie, and they will start spawning iron golems, as you can see. Yeah, here, there, all over the place. And the third is, to be honest, if I AFK for a long time, and even if I am not going to bed, still the yield that you get from only the half a day's work is more than enough in my mind. I mean, look at it. Again, like, let's say it was 5 minutes, and for a couple of minutes or 3 minutes, the 3 of the pods weren't working because it was night. So yeah, I mean, I think that it's really efficient. I mean, unless you want to use like hundreds or thousands of iron ingots constantly for something, then I don't think... I mean, I am noob to this game. I don't really see any other purpose at the moment that would require much more iron than this. Thank you for watching this. I really hope that you like this update because I am really happy and I am kind of proud of myself for being able to making this. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think about this? Of this utter silliness. Thank you for watching the video. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Goodbye.